Hello people, and welcome to a quick tourist guide tour of Unturned, hopefully showing you a few key locations of where to get certain loot and things like that. So without further ado, let's get cracking. First location I want to show you is Burywood. It's got a little military tower with military loot in the corner which can be useful, and the armoured APC is there. Next location, we're moving on to O'Leary military base. You can actually get in around the back, and it's got 4 of those towers with lots of military loot in, and basically military loot all over the base. This is your main place for military loot in the whole map. Next place, down to the edge of Confederation Bridge just above Alberton. This is actually a good location for a little location because it's got a military tent and a medical tent, so you can get both of those supplies here. You can also get the achievement here, A Bridge Too Far, by just jumping over the cars to the other side of the bridge. But yeah, vaccines, painkillers, all sorts. Next, moving on down to Alberton. Just a couple of key locations here to note. First one being the Botanist, round about the middle of the town, big green building, very small green building. This is where you can get fertiliser from. As far as I know, it's the only place where you can get fertiliser from in the game. So, good one to note in Alberton is the Botanist. There's also a clothes shop and a laundrette. So good for making cloth, getting loads of cloth for clothes and making them into rags for dressings and things like that. There's a clothes shop there. You can usually find plenty of uniforms, little things like that, bits of cloth. There's also 2 vehicles. One usually hasn't got any fuel in it, so you can always fill that one up, but they're both usually not smoking. The second one has got fuel in it. Like I said, there's the laundrette as well, loads of clothes in there. And then moving on down to the farms. This first one, Wiltshire Farm, that's the only one with the gas tank. So you can fill your vehicles up there with gas cans. There's usually a couple of gas cans scattered around as well next to the fuel tank. Also in farms you're going to find the really good locations actually: shotguns, shotgun shells, chainsaws, axes, all of them things. There's also a water spigot, so if you find a canteen you can fill them up. Both farms, Fernwood Farm and Wiltshire Farm, are pretty similar. The only difference is Wiltshire Farm has the gas tank, so just bear that in mind. Moving just across to Charlottetown, you've got a fire station here. We can get fire axes, torches, things like that. Only really useful for the fire axe, but you've also got the pharmacy, so you can find vitamins, dressings, things like that. Bit of morphine, painkillers, any of that medical loot, so that can come in handy. The other location, there's a gas station as well at Charlottetown where you can find gas cans, duct tape, but also sledgehammers as well. You can find sledgehammers at gas stations. The only other location that I didn't actually visit in the video is Belfast Airport. Really interesting one to note. You've got 2 medical tents with lots of medical supplies, and in the hangars you can usually find hand saws, so another good one to note. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped some new players out with finding what specific loot they want. And until next time, take care guys. Bye bye.